Hey guys, so welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. As you guys saw in Vlogmas Day 1, we purchased our tree and cut it down. We put lights on it, so today we're doing a Q&A, one take, decorate our tree video. Now, what a one take means is that it's going to be uncut footage, so basically it's going to be, you saw the intro to the video, and you'll see the outro, but the rest of it is just one take from us for the next, I think we're going to do a 10-minute Q&A while we decorate our tree. We've got a lot.
Set a timer?
Yes, set a timer. Okay. We have quite a few ornaments, but there's two of us, and I think it'd be pretty quick to put them up.
Three of us.
Three of us, yeah. Matthew should be in bed right now, but he's being stubborn because he had a fun day of making cookies and meeting Santa for the first time, which you guys will see in tomorrow's video. So look forward to that. Yep. So Mary-Kate's going to ask questions. I'm going to grab some ornaments, and then we're going to go from there.
Okay. Timer is starting now, so 10 minutes. Perfect. Starting now. The intro is not included. So question number 1, which isn't really Christmas related, but that's okay, is do we want a boy or a girl next?
I go back and forth about that. I guess we'll go back and forth on these questions.
Yeah.
I like having a boy. My only stipulation, or my only hope when we started trying to have kids, was I wanted to have a boy first. Just because in my family, I was the oldest as the boy. I think it's just kind of good to have a boy first.
Obviously we can't control that, but...
God allowing. This is actually the ornament you gave me last year with my little submarine Lego. I liked being the first boy, and I think it's really good for families to have older men in the family. Just like it with two sisters, and it was always good for me to be able to kind of stand up for them and kind of be a model for them as a man. So our goal is to raise Matthew as a good man, so when he has little sisters, he can show them what it's like to be a good man, because my dad was a great role model for me, and I think my sisters have found good guys so far. So I thought I being a model as well as my dad, so it's always good to have those two positive male figures. So I'm open to a boy or a girl next.
Am I gonna? Alright, so are we both answering the question?
Yeah. So sorry I took over, but what are your thoughts?
Fine. So growing up, I always knew I wanted a lot of kids, but like as the time got closer to me actually having kids, I was like, okay, I think I want to have all boys first, however many boys I'm gonna have, and then have girls.
I guess we should answer how many kids we want. So
when we first met, one of our biggest things that we bonded on, I guess, or like, was the amount of children that we wanted, or like how we both wanted a big family, because you don't find that very often. At least we were not. So we want about 8 kids, more or less, whatever God gives us.
Yeah.
But so I always thought I would have all boys first and then have girls, and I always thought ideally I would have like 5 boys and 3 girls, because girls are a little dramatic and maybe having less girls would be better. But I'm open to having either next. I would love to have another little boy, but little girls are so fun with all the cute stuff that comes with them.
Yeah.
So
I think we should have a boy next, and then once we get big on YouTube and we do okay now, yeah, budget wise, but I think once a little more expendable income, we should definitely have a girl then, because Mary-Kate's already been sending me photos of cute girl things, so I think
and I think it would be sweet for you to have a girl.
I definitely want a girl. That's our point.
So next, I think we could agree that we want a boy.
Yes. Next question, because we're halfway through this.
Well, the intro doesn't count.
That's true.
All right. Next question is, what is your favorite Christmas cookie?
So this question came a couple days ago, and so we actually just got back from...
For my first Christmas.
Aw, that's cute. He'll get some first Christmas ornaments this year too. And focus on it. It's cute. Rich just came back from Lily. I'm taking this from you. If you have dogs, especially little dogs, they love squeaking things. Just pop the squeakers. So I've been thinking about this for a little bit now. We just got done with the family kind of cookie making event, and we made Mexican wedding cakes, which I didn't know was a thing. To me, in my family, it's the equivalent of like we call them Butterfingers. It's basically like pecans, or what is it? Is it walnuts or pecans? Pecans. I think it's pecans. I grew up making them with walnuts. You grind them up and you put them together and they become like a little cookie. And we also made fudge, which isn't really cookie, and
they'll see in the video.
They'll see in the video. But I really like. I like super sweet things, but my preference more often than not is more savory, and I really like strong gingerbread. Really. So I would say my favorite Christmas cookie is a gingerbread cookie. Yeah. Not like a super hard gingerbread cookie, but like a soft gingerbread, but enough that has like a structure to it. You can actually make a gingerbread man out of it. Not like the hard gingerbread that you'd make a house out of, because I have like really gingery, strong flavors.
Okay, I strongly disagree.
That's just me.
I do not particularly like gingerbread, but I would say, I don't know that it's my favorite cookie to eat, but my favorite cookie memory is growing up. We made Spritz cookies with my dad, and so I feel like that's like my favorite cookie.
It's a very heavy ornament.
By default, because even though it's not my favorite tasting, it brings me, I guess, the most joy while eating it. So, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Okay. Let's look.
That's a very heavy ornaments.
Alright, next question is, what's your favorite Christmas movie and which ones are you most excited to share with baby Matthew? So I'll go first this time.
Go first.
So my favorite Christmas movie, again, I feel like it's more of a memory than necessarily my favorite to watch, so I'll answer both. My favorite to watch is probably The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, right?
Yes.
And my favorite memory one is Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. But also, while I'm thinking about it, my other favorite Christmas movie is it has the Sesame Street characters in it.
Oh, the Christmas Carol.
The Christmas Carol, the Muppets Christmas Carol. I also really like that one. It's a really tough choice. I'm really excited to continue our family tradition of watching Christmas Eve on Sesame Street on Christmas Eve with him. Probably next year, because he's not particularly allowed to watch TV yet. But yeah, that's my answer.
So I would definitely, I love movies, and those of you who know me, I like to talk about movies all day. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because we want to get through all of our questions. I really like The Santa Claus a lot. I think it's my favorite modern Christmas movie. Talking about like old school Christmas movie, I love It's a Wonderful Life. And in a similar vein to what she said, the movie that had the most memories attached to it, I really love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, because it's always on CBS every year, and I always try to watch it when it's on. So I think that's the one I like the most in terms of like memory oriented. In terms of me liking it as a movie, and I would watch even outside of Christmas time, would be The Santa Claus. The Santa Claus 1, first one's the best.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry, Trent.
Yeah, sorry, Trent. So our brother-in-law likes the second one better for some reason. I don't know. And then It's a Wonderful Life as well. So.
All right, and our final question, I think. Oh wait, no, we have two more, but
yeah.
Okay.
We'll try to get through them.
So our next question is, what traditions are you bringing from each family, and what are you starting together as your own? So I kind of said this in my last answer. Christmas Eve on Sesame Street was something that my family did growing up, watching on Christmas Eve. We also did Christmas pajamas, which my mom always made us pajama pants. I have them on right now. You can't really see, but so we're continuing that, but I think it's more my mom's continuing that. She's not making them this year, but she's, I believe, getting us some maybe. I'm not positive on that, but she did ask me about it. And any other traditions?
I have an answer for what I want to start.
What you want to start? Okay.
Yeah.
What would you like to
So,
start?
tradition that bring over from my family is we're both Catholic, and Christmas Mass is obviously a big tradition, so it's one that we're definitely keep on going, continue with. I think we're trying to get back to doing midnight Mass, which we did a decent amount of when I was growing up. So Christmas Eve, midnight, and then putting cookies out for Santa was kind of a tradition.
Yeah, we did that
had.
too. And like carrots and stuff for the reindeer.
Yeah, and like decorating the house and things like that, and just visiting family.
Just like stuff I feel like a lot of people
do, yeah.
And like Advent wreath and stuff.
Yeah. But one tradition that I want to bring over, or what I want to start, is reading "Twas the Night Before Christmas" after we get home or before we go to Mass to the kids. And we definitely we want to do midnight Mass as well. That's something we do as a family.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So just kind of the old school traditions, bring some of those old school traditions back. So do we have time for one more?
My timer went off.
Well, let's do one more before. Well, we have time. So.
Okay. The last question is, how is married life going?
How is married life? You can go first, honey. I'll grab some ornaments.
Okay. I would say married life has been great so far. We've been married for 1.5 years now, and we have been given this beautiful little boy, and we bought a house and went on a fun honeymoon. We went on a fun baby moon.
But how has marriage been? That's the fun stuff.
Well, I was just trying to
Oh, okay.
I said it was been great.
Oh, okay, good.
I get homemade pasta like 4 times this week, which was nice because for those of you that don't know, pasta is my favorite food, so homemade even better.
I've recently had an obsession with making pasta recently.
Yes, and yeah, I kind of asked for a better life.
Yeah, I would say marriage has been good. I would say it's been different than what I expected. Just because, like, so for us, is it still recording? Okay, good. So for us, we got married pretty quickly in relativity, and so we kind of grew together pretty fast. So we actually got married the year anniversary of us starting to date, which is crazy.
You said that before.
Yeah. And so I would say the first year of marriage was like, we were still learning a lot about each other and how we kind of functioned. And I think that's pretty common for most married couples that don't cohabitate, that you learn about each other's habits and what they want to eat in the morning for breakfast, and how late they like to stay up, and their weird
How noisy they are when they're doing dishes or anything.
Yeah, their weird hygiene habits and things like that. So,
what are my weird hygiene habits?
We're not going to share that in this video. So I would say, so that was a big thing for us, was learning what each other liked and disliked. Even though we knew that for the most part, but obviously,
yeah, when you live together, it's a lot different.
It's a lot different.
I think it's been a good difference.
Yeah, it's been a good difference for sure. And obviously having this guy right here has been a big highlight for us too. And so I think the big thing for us is just kind of enjoying every day and letting each day come as it comes. Because,
and always putting our family, us 3 first.
Yeah.
Has been really big for us, and making sure we get a lot of time together.
Yeah.
And
because like every day is not perfect, but as long as you come together within the day, like that's how you get through the tough days. Like if you have a hard day at work or things are going your way, kind of thing. So.
He's like reaching for
Yeah, he wants me. So it's been good. And if you want to hear more about our relationship story, we have a video that we did for Catholic Match that they sponsored for us a few months ago. So watch that just to learn about us. But if you want us to hear, if you want us to like sit down and do more like a marriage
Q&A, something like that.
Let us know in the comments down below. If we can get 50 likes in this video, we'll do a marriage Q&A. So make sure you share this video. I know that's a pretty lofty goal for us. But,
yeah. Hey, go big or go home.
Go big or go home. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are going to keep decorating the tree.
Maybe we'll keep recording decorating and then just time or make it go fast, however you do that.
Yeah, we'll time lapse it here.
Right now. Yeah.
So make sure you tune in tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 4 with this little guy meeting Santa Claus. And we also met a real life reindeer, which is cool. And we made some cookies.
Yeah.
So see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, Christmas tree,